guys, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Kelly. If you haven't visited my YouTube channel before, thank you so much for tuning in. It looks a little different than it normally does. I own Mirabella Beauty Consulting and Makeup Artistry, and typically we do videos downstairs in my studio. But for the next 8 weeks, we're gonna take a chance to, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to kind of share in my personal life. I am going to be spending the next 8 weeks doing a Change Your Life challenge, where I am just really trying to get fit, kind of get my eating habits in line. I don't know if you guys are like me, but busy lifestyle means not always the best diet or eating habits. And so yesterday I went to the grocery store and really made sure that I was shopping from the perimeter of the grocery store. If you're not familiar with what that means, basically, if you always shop from the perimeter, you're going to be avoiding most of the processed foods. You know, anything that's canned or packaged or boxed typically is processed, and those are the things that you find in the center of the grocery store. So if you're trying to eat healthy, you always want to try to get as much as you can around the perimeter of the grocery store. So that means, you know, lots of fruits and produce and your meats and your vegetables in general. So I'm going to do a lot of fun recipes. One of the things that I find that is challenging is eating healthy but actually enjoying what you're eating. And I really love to cook. So over the years, I have spent the time to find recipes that are really not difficult to make, but do contain healthy ingredients and actually taste pretty fantastic. So I am going to share some of those with you in my kitchen and do some video tutorials. So I hope that you will enjoy some of the recipes that we'll be bringing to you over the next 8 weeks. And if you do, please feel free to comment below the video. You can also check out my Pinterest board that I created for this challenge. It is on my Pinterest account, which is Spadelic, S-P-A-D-E-L-I-C, just like my website and business name. And the name of the board is Change Your Life Challenge. I also have a healthy lunch and healthy living, I think. I have a lot of pins on Pinterest, so feel free to check them out. And if you have any questions, you can always send me an email at kelly@spadelic.com, and I do try to accommodate and respond to each and every email that I get. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you will enjoy going with me through this challenge over the next 8 weeks. Thanks so much. See you soon. Okay, we're ready to start with our ingredients. We have 3 hard-boiled eggs that have been chopped. We're going to dump those into this glass bowl here. Then we have 3/4 cup of chopped celery. And then 14 ounces of tuna. This is the Costco solid white albacore, which is really quite tasty. So we're gonna put, these are 7-ounce cans, so we've got 14 ounces total. And then we also have half of an avocado, a ripe avocado. So if you look at all the ingredients, we've got the protein from the tuna, the protein from the eggs, and then the avocado has all your good fats, and then we've got our vegetables. So I'm just gonna take the avocado and scoop it out of its shell. There we go. Okay, then I find that it is easier to use a potato masher to mix all these things up when you're first starting. Ooh. So you just want to make sure that you get the avocado mashed and the eggs mashed a little smaller, so that when you put your wet ingredients together and pour them in, you'll have the right consistency of the solid ingredients. Okay, so now we've got 2 tablespoons of relish. And here's where you're cutting down on a lot of the fat. The recipes for tuna salad and egg salad call for a cup of mayonnaise. I opt for half a cup of Greek yogurt, and normally I use the Bioelements 0% fat. However, they were out of that when I went to the store yesterday, so that is the 2%. And then we're going to use a half a cup of mayonnaise. And quite honestly, it really can be a little less. Normally what I do is I start off with less, and then if it's not moist enough, add more. So that's really about a quarter cup. I'm going to put that in with the other wet ingredients. Okay, and then next we want to add in just a little bit of mustard, and it calls for about a tablespoon. Hi, honey.
Baby.
Have fun at the gym. Okay, so now we've got our tablespoon of mustard. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my whisk and mix those ingredients together. Smells yummy. And I am not one that typically measures in the kitchen. In fact, this is the first time I've ever tried to figure out the measurements for this. So definitely you can adjust according to your taste buds, especially with your salt, pepper, and other ingredients. So I'm just going to take a pinch of pepper. And then this is the Trader Joe's lemon pepper. I really like this. I put it on just about everything because I'm not a big salt person. So just do a couple of turns. So you can see that's probably about, I'd say probably about a half of a teaspoon. Then a little dash of salt. And I like to use sea salt. This is just your Kroger brand, private selection. And then a dash of paprika. And then mix again. And then we're going to add it in with the dry ingredients. And we'll just begin to mix it together. And as we go, if we feel like we need more moisture, we can add more of the mayo or the Greek yogurt, just depending on how it tastes as we go along. But as you can see, that almost looks like the mixture that you use to make deviled eggs. So we're very close to the same ingredients. And so I'm just going to get a fork, and then going from the outside in, trying to distribute the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. And it looks like that's plenty of moisture, so I get it all mixed up. So here you can see that the avocado is still kind of chunky. So you just want to make sure you get that, break it up. And now, once you get this mixed together, you can use the the potato masher again. And that does help as well. So this is really, really great. I got the idea. There is a sandwich shop in Metro Atlanta called My Friend's Place. And I used to go by there for lunch, and they had a pita that was half tuna salad. And then on the other side, basically it wasn't combined together, it was just layered. You had your egg salad. And although it did not sound tasty, I decided to try it one day, and it was absolutely excellent. All right, so I'm just gonna mash it, make sure that avocado's smushed really well. Perfect. Okay. I'll give it a little taste. Yummy. So that's enough for a couple of days. Put it in the refrigerator. in a Tupperware or self-seal container. And there you go. You can have your tuna egg salad, whether you want it on a sandwich or with some celery and maybe crackers or something, some veggies. But this is a great item to have for lunch in your fridge, so that way you can just grab a little bit and be on the go. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. Looking forward to bringing you more later this week.